guys, it's Hannah and I'm here today with my April wrap-up and my May TBR. So guys, April was my birthday month and I decided that I was going to treat myself and do a reread. I always feel so guilty about doing rereads because I have all of these gorgeous books that I have not gotten to. And so I let myself just pick what I wanted to read. That didn't matter if it was new or old, so I just kind of went for it and did a reread for my birthday month. So these are the books that I read in the month of April. So I started off with reading Vampire Academy. I've been wanting to reread this for so long. I loved this series. I think I read this, Goodreads, so like 2012, I think. And I absolutely adored these. I love this book and it still is good. Rose and Dimitri are one of my OTP forever. They're going to be one of my favorites. They're going to be really hard to upstage. I love them together. I love reading about them. I love being in a relationship. I love Rose and Dimitri. I'm Rose and Dimitri all the way. Can you tell? So I gave this, I think, a 5 out of 5 stars. Again, I love these books. So I powered through this one super fast. If you guys don't know, it is about a vampire academy, hence the name, and there's Maroy and Dampierre. Dampierre are these half vampire, half human guardians that guard their charges, which are the vampires, so they're good vampires. And then there's Strigoi, who they fight against, which are the evil undead vampires. So it's just a fun world to live in, and I love anything that is set at a boarding school type of setting. So if you have any books like that, I would love recommendations because I adore books like this. Supernatural, boarding school, cute romance, kick-ass guys, love all of it. So this was my first read of the month. Second, I finished Crown of Midnight. Now, when everybody said that I read The Throne of Glass and I liked it, it just took me a while to get through, people said Crown of Midnight is so much better. I did not think so. I thought Throne of Glass was better. Again, I like the competition in the Throne of Glass series, so, or like in that book. This is a second Throne of Glass book, and it follows Selena in the castle. I don't want to give too much away because it is the second in the series, but I gave this a 4 out of 5 stars. My husband surpassed me and read the rest of the books this month, so he said that the other ones are way better than this one, so I do plan on picking that up this month. But yeah, 4 out of 5 stars for the Crown of Midnight. Next, I picked up one of my all-time favorites. I was talking about this in one of my videos, and it's How to Get Out of Reading Slump. And I was in a reading slump before April, and I am definitely out of it, and I totally give credit to being able to read my favorites again, and it got me back in the reading mood and I just skyrocketed from there. So this is one that I always love. It's just cute and fun and you fly through it, and that is Anna and the French Kiss by Stephanie Perkins. It is an adorable book that it has a really cute romance, it's got friendship, and it's set in a boarding school. See the theme going on here? If only I could freaking finish Harry Potter. We have derailed on reading those again because we always do this. We will go super fast through the Harry Potter books and then we get caught up reading our own books and then we never finish reading the other ones. We're halfway through the 6th book, so who knows when I'm gonna be able to finish that. Who knows? Anyways, back to this. It's a very cute story. If you have not read it, it's contemporary. She gets sent, it's an American girl, gets sent to France to go to school, and she goes to school, an American school in France, to still get the culture, but still learn all of the things she needs to learn to go to college. So it's just a really cute, cutesy, romantic, kind of nerdy because she's kind of antisocial-ish. I don't know, I just love this. And I gave this 5 out of 5 stars. Absolutely love this cutesy, romantic, fast read. Next, as you imagined, I flew through Vampire Academy, so I immediately wanted to pick up the second one, which is Frostbite by Rochelle Mead. I absolutely love these books. I think I gave this one a 4 out of 5 stars instead of a 5 out of 5, but they're all amazing. The entire series is so good. Please go pick it up if you haven't. It is amazing. So along with the first and the second book, I also picked up the third and the fourth book, which I don't have on hard copy, unfortunately. I'm trying to collect these, but I only like this cover. I do not like the original covers. I mean, these covers are not great either, but they are way better than the original covers. The original cover just has like a girl in it, like it does not display the awesome that is in the books accurately. So I'm trying to collect all these, but my bookstores don't always carry them, and I prefer finding them at bookstores versus just ordering them from Amazon if I can help it. So still trying to figure out the third and the fourth book, but I have them on Kindle, and I also have some of them on audiobook, so I was going back and forth because I was traveling for work. So I picked out the third and the fourth book, which is Shadow Kiss and Blood Promise. I gave those both 5 out of 5 stars. It is phenomenal, guys. Again, if you have not read it, what are you doing with your life? Stop this video, go read the books, come back to me and gush, because I love them. But if you are not on Team Rose and Dimitri, I don't know what book you're reading, because how could you not be? And last but, well, actually this time it is least, I picked up Black Panther. If you guys have not watched, I unboxed this during my Marvel Collector Corps unboxing with Trevor, and it was Civil War themed, and this was the comic book that came in it. This is Black Panther. It says the variant edition #1, but I just was not feeling this comic. I don't know if it's the character or it's a little of both. It's a character and it's the art style in it. It just was not my cup of tea. I'm hoping, I liked Black Panther in the movie a lot more than I did in the comic. In the comic it was a real downer. And I didn't know it was a downer, so going into it, like, hopes were high and it just plummeted down. So maybe I'll revisit this and see, give him a more thorough go and see if I like it a little better. But so far I think I give this a 3 out of 5 stars for this. So those are all for my April wrap up, and now this is going to be my May TBR section. So a lot of great books came out in May, and I know I have a ton of books that I've been needing to read, but everything is just being surpassed by the books that came out this month, which, typical. I want to read them all before I get spoiled, and that's a real fear because everybody's been posting about this book and I'm like terrified of reading it, or missing out and have everybody else spoil it for me before it's finished. So if you didn't know, I started my love of reading again when I reread the Selection series. That's what kicked me back into reading them. I've always been a reader, but that really kicked me back in. So I had to pick it up. The Crown. I ran out to Barnes & Noble and grabbed it the day that it came out. I couldn't resist. It is the last sequel, or last book in this series, but it's not the actual series. So the Selection has 3 books, and those are all wrapped up, and then their offspring has a book, 2 set series. So that's The Heir and The Crown. I really actually do like these covers. I know that dresses and girls on covers is very cheesy and most of the time terrible, but I really like these. I think they're pretty and they're nice to display on my shelf. And they're just gorgeous coloring, and they look all nice because they all have the same, it was just done well. So this is the last book in the world, I guess, and I'm really excited to read it this month. I fly through Kiera Cass's books, so I'm guessing this is going to be no different. Next up, I have to finish my Vampire Academy series. I only have 2 books left, and I'm super excited. I started reading Spirit Bound, and so I plan on finishing that this month, and then I also plan on picking up Last Sacrifice, and this baby is a chunker. Like, woo! But I fly through these. They're so good. So I'm going to be picking up this one as well this month. And stemming from Crown of Midnight, I plan on picking up Heir of Fire. I'm really excited for this book because husband says there's a lot of good points, and then I'll only have Queen of Shadows, and then I'll be done with the series, which I was surprised how fast I'm actually flying through this series. So picking this one up by Sarah J. Maas, and I will let you guys know what I think. If you guys want to follow me on Goodreads and stuff, I usually update you guys on there. And last but not least for May TBR is Lady Renegades by Rachel Hawkins. and this is the final book, I believe, in the Rebel Belle series. I actually don't own any Rebel Bells, so I really need to go out and buy the rest of them, so this one is not lonely on my shelf. I'm really hoping this is good. The first one, if you don't know, is Rebel Belle by Rachel Hawkins. It is about a girl who gets these awesome fighting skills, and there's magic and oracles, and it's just a really cool supernatural story that I thought was, you know, it's unique. It's different than the rest of them to me. So I'm excited to read this one as well, and I'm afraid this is going to get spoiled for me. I'm going to read this one and The Crown super fast because I'm terrified that they're going to be spoiled for me. So yeah, reader problems. So those are all for my May TBR. Right there. If you guys want to follow me on Goodreads, like I said, you guys can get all the updates. I would love to see what you guys are reading for this month. Comment down below and let me know what you guys are reading, or if you've read these. No spoilers, but if you read them, let me know what you thought about them. Was I the only one who didn't think The Crown of Midnight was as good as Throne of Glass? Like, I feel like I am in the minority there. Maybe I am. I don't know. Hopefully I like Air of Fire even better. But I can't wait to get started on my reading, and I will talk to you guys in my next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.